There are thousands of nannies in New York City and its suburbs, but my nanny, Nadia, is the best. You may think this is a figure of speech, an affectionate exaggeration, but no, this is actual fact. Nadia helps me take care of my twin boys, Nathaniel and Jeremy. She has known them since they were 3 days old. Now they are toddlers. Every morning when the boys wake up, I go into their room and give them their bottles. I change their diapers, get them dressed, give them breakfast. The day gets brighter when Nadia arrives.
Loving to see them in the morning when I come in. They're waiting for me. Sometimes they're just they're in their toy. They don't even pay me any mind, but that's okay. Not every day they're gonna be happy. So just coming in and they're really happy to see you. Like, and I'm like really crazy too. So it's really nice. It's really nice.
Nadia loves Nate and JJ, and she keeps them safe. She worries about them. Did they get a protein, a vegetable, and a fruit with every meal? How is that rash on Nate's belly? Nadia does stuff that I consider extra credit, things I don't have the energy to do but really should, like brushing their teeth and putting on their mittens. She never gets impatient or frustrated, like, say, when they're whining because they're hungry, but then they stiffen their legs and utter terrifying wails at the mere suggestion of sitting in their high chairs. The very things that would drive another person crazy make her laugh.
It's like eating. Like they try to eat, for example, cereal. They put the spoon in, and by the time the spoon reaches their mouth, they turn it back around and nothing goes in their mouth. It's really cute. It's really cute.
When they cry, she is compassionate but slightly amused. When they refuse to put on their clothes, she chases after them like it's a game. When it seems that absolutely nothing can please them, she has special tricks to make them laugh hysterically. I've noticed that Nadia doesn't seem to savor nap time the way I do. I think she actually misses them when they're asleep.
It's not like, oh my gosh, I'm going to work. It's like, yes, I'm going to work. Sometimes I'm happy for my weekend. I get my time alone. I love my time alone. But most of the time, it's like I'm going to see them. It's really, really rewarding. It's rewarding in a way like, okay, you get your reward, you get just little smiles. As simple as a smile. I mean, I wouldn't get that in an office.
Some parents probably worry about what happens when they are away, whether their babysitters are attentive and loving when no one is watching. My husband Steve and I have a different problem. Nadia is far too nice to ever admit it, but I have a hunch that on weekends she wonders whether we are taking good enough care of the babies, whether we plop them in front of the TV instead of playing with them, whether we get grouchy and bark at them to leave us alone. Good thing there are no parent cams. Before I became a mother, I had no idea that children are actually small, ticking time bombs. I pictured that being home with babies would be like hanging out all day, with breaks for meals and naps. I imagined leisurely walks, hijinks at the playground. Turns out, I'm on a schedule more inflexible than that of an overbooked senior executive. It's always time for something. Time for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Time for a bottle or a diaper change or putting on shoes and socks. Time to put drops in their noses or air out their butts or give them their vitamins. Bath time, nap time. Sandwiched between all those necessities are the short windows of time to have fun. And fun it may be, but you know that at any moment it could all turn sour. It's like that feeling you have when you're at your desk, emailing to a friend, maybe buying something online, wondering what you'll have for lunch, and then suddenly the phone rings and you see that it's your boss, and you know he's going to ask for that report you haven't started that you said was almost done. The moment of truth comes with babies too. If you haven't perfectly timed all those meals, snacks, bottles, and naps, playtime will suddenly become meltdown time. I don't like to admit this, but I'm a little scared to be alone with my kids. Not in a Rosemary's Baby sort of way. It's just that infants are demanding. They want you, for example, to hold them up to the light switch and let them turn it on and off 23 times in a row. Or they want you to roll their crib back and forth vigorously to create the baby equivalent of an amusement park ride. Mostly what they want is for you to give all your attention to them and not, definitely not, their brother. Being alone with twins is nerve-wracking because you can't hold two babies at once or soothe them to sleep at the same time or for that matter, change one while keeping the other from throwing Legos into the toilet. But Nadia doesn't get flustered by the competing demands. She used to take care of quadruplets, for goodness sake.
Crying doesn't really scare me anymore.
If it weren't for Nadia, my kids wouldn't be such gentle, cheerful, affectionate little guys. They wouldn't have so much confidence in the world around them and the essential goodness of life. When I leave Nate and Jeremy with her, I know they are not only okay, they're probably better off than if they were alone with me. I don't feel too bad about this. I'm not a baby professional, after all. Okay, so maybe I am a little jealous of Nadia. But something happened the other day that surprised me. Nate was sobbing plaintively and refusing to take a nap. I was in the kitchen making lunch. Nadia was in the bedroom with him, so I knew he was fine. But after almost 10 minutes of this, I peeked my head in. Nate cried more desperately when he saw me, until I picked him up. Suddenly he stopped, took a few quick, semi-hysterical breaths, and nestled his cheek into my shoulder. All better. It hit me. I was what he wanted. I may not always know how to keep them perfectly changed, fed, clean, rested, and amused. I may sometimes feel overwhelmed by trying to juggle two toddlers' noisy needs, but I'm their mom, and apparently that counts for a lot. Still, that doesn't make it any easier to say goodbye to Nadia at the end of the day. She bounces around, gathering her bags, energetic as always. The boys wave solemnly or blow kisses. Don't worry, I tell them. She'll be back tomorrow. Thank goodness for that.